ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ ಸ್ನೇಹಿತರೆ, ನನ್ನ ಆತ್ಮೀಯ ಮಿತ್ರರೇ. ನಾನು ನಿಮಗೆ ಒಂದು ಸ್ಪೆಷಲ್ ಟ್ರೈನಿಂಗ್ ಅನ್ನು ಶುರು ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ ಸೇಲ್ಸ್ ಬಗ್ಗೆ. ಹೌ ಟು ಬಿ ದ ಗ್ರೇಟೆಸ್ಟ್ ಸೇಲ್ಸ್ ಪರ್ಸನ್. ಇದು ಸ್ಟೆಪ್ ಬೈ ಸ್ಟೆಪ್ ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾ, ಎ ಟು ಝಡ್. ಎ ಇಂದ ಶುರು ಮಾಡ್ತೇವೆ, ಝಡ್ ತನಕ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಚಿಕ್ಕ ವಯಸ್ಸಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವೆಲ್ಲ ಓದಿರ್ಬೋದು, ಎ ಫಾರ್ ಆಪಲ್, ಬಿ ಫಾರ್ ಬಾಯ್, ಸಿ ಫಾರ್ ಕ್ಯಾಟ್, ಆ ಥರ. ಇವಾಗ ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಸಮಥಿಂಗ್ ವಿಚ್ ಇಸ್ ಡಿಫರೆಂಟ್. ವಿ ವಿಲ್ ಅಗೇನ್ ರೀಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಅವರ್ ಸೆಲ್ಫ್ ವಿತ್ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ವಿತ್ ABCD. ಈ ಸಮಯ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ವಿ ಆರ್ ಮೋರ್ ಮೆಚ್ಯೂರ್ಡ್ ಆನ್ ಅಂಡರ್ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡಿಂಗ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಲರ್ನಿಂಗ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಥಿಂಗ್ಸ್, especially when it comes to sale. I see many people fail in selling. Either they don't have proper concentration or they don't understand the technique of selling. Today with the advanced method, ಒಂದು ಕಾಲದಲ್ಲಿ ಇತ್ತು, we used to have early 1950s, there used to be car. People used to stop the car on the slope because the next morning they have to start the car from the slope. ಗಾಡಿಯನ್ನು ಪುಷ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಸ್ಲೋಪ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾಗಿತ್ತು ಅವಾಗ. ದೆನ್ ಲೇಟರ್ came the technology of getting the car started with a crank. You need for two persons to push the car through a crank. They have to start the vehicle. Today the technology is that you just have to start it. It's a remote start, it's a key start. And in today's time you don't even have to start, you just have to sit down and ask the vehicle to move. So that is the technology. When everything is upgraded, so even with selling, ours is also upgraded. We have to upgrade ourselves. ಇತ್ತೀಚೆಗೆ ರೀಸೆಂಟ್ ಆಗಿ ನನ್ನ ಮಗ ಹೇಳ್ದ, ಡ್ಯಾಡ್ ವೈ ಡೋಂಟ್ ಯು ಬಿಕಮ್ ಫಿಲಂಥ್ರೋಪಿಸ್ಟ್. ನಾನು ಹೇಳಿದೆ, ಏನು, ವಾಟ್ ಯು ವಾಂಟ್ ಮಿ ಟು ಬಿಕಮ್ ಫಿಲಂಥ್ರೋಪಿಸ್ಟ್. ನಾನು ಹೇಳಿದೆ, ಮಗ, ಇಫ್ ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಬಿಕಮ್ ಎ ಫಿಲಂಥ್ರೋಪಿಸ್ಟ್, ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಲಾಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಮನಿ ಅಂಡ್ ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಬಿ ಎ ಬಿಸ್ನೆಸ್ ಮ್ಯಾನ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಬಿ ಸ್ಟಿಂಕಿಂಗ್ ರಿಚ್ ಟು ಬಿಕಮ್ ಎ ಫಿಲಂಥ್ರೋಪಿಸ್ಟ್. ಅವನು ಹೇಳ್ದ, ಡ್ಯಾಡಿ, ಡೋಂಟ್ ನೀಡ್ ಟು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಮನಿ ಅಂಡ್ ಬಿಕಮ್ ಎ ಫಿಲಂಥ್ರೋಪಿಸ್ಟ್. ವಿತ್ ಆಲ್ ದ ನಾಲೆಜ್ ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಅಕ್ವೈರ್ಡ್ in over 3.5 decades into the same field, why don't you share those knowledge with the people who need it? Yes, ನಾನು ಮಾಡಿದೆ. In fact, I was doing it with almost about 4-5 organizations, conducting sales trainings, motivational trainings, how to sell well, how to become greatest salesperson, what all qualities required. ಈ ತರದ್ದು ಸುಮಾರು ಟೆಕ್ನಿಕ್ಸ್ ಮೆಥಡ್ಸ್, ಅಡ್ವಾನ್ಸ್ಡ್ ಮೆಥಡ್ಸ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದೆ. ಅವನು ಹೇಳ್ದ, ಯು ಆರ್ ಓನ್ಲಿ ಟೀಚಿಂಗ್ ಪೀಪಲ್ ಹೂ ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ನೋ, ಹೂ ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ಆರ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಫೀಲ್ಡ್, ಹೂ ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ಆರ್ ವಿತ್ ಯು. ಡೋಂಟ್ ಯು ಥಿಂಕ್ ದಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಸೆಲ್ಫಿಶ್? ಹೂ ಇಸ್ ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ವಿತ್ ಯು. ಯು ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಟೀಚ್ ಪೀಪಲ್ ಹೂ ಆರ್ ನಾಟ್ ವಿತ್ ಯು. ಹೌ ಡು ಐ ಡೂ ಇಟ್? Then yes, I understood. We have such a big, huge media, social media, huge platform. Why don't I share my knowledge with my experience all through the years, with all meeting people, having learned from all my employers. In fact, I worked with one of the top employers from the retail field. In India, overseas, I was in the Middle East, and then even in India, with the various employers. So I thought, yes, it is a very good idea. Let me just start with it. So this is just an introduction. I'm going to start with you a complete message on selling. How to sell anything to anybody. There is a saying, how to sell anything to anybody. And what are the qualities required to become a great salesperson? If you have to sell well, you have to learn well. And you can become a great salesperson. Mark my words. Just listen, just understand whatever I say and put on into practice. ಸ್ನೇಹಿತರೆ, ಸೆಲ್ಲಿಂಗ್ ಅನ್ನೋದು ಇಟ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ ಆರ್ಟ್, ಅದೊಂದು ಕಲೆ. Selling is not today's business. It's been there since generations. It's been there since our human evolvement. ಮನುಷ್ಯರು ಹುಟ್ಟಿದ್ರಿಂದನೇ ಸೆಲ್ಲಿಂಗ್ ಅನ್ನೋದು ಇದೆ. ಬಟ್ ಇವಾಗ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ವಿ ಸೆಲ್ ಇಟ್ ಟು ಕರೆನ್ಸೀಸ್, ವಿ ಸೆಲ್ ಇಟ್ ಟು ಕ್ರೆಡಿಟ್ ಕಾರ್ಡ್, ವಿ ಸೆಲ್ ಇಟ್ ಟು ಗೂಗಲ್ ಪೇ. ಆವಾಗ ಏನಾದ್ರು, ಇಟ್ ವಾಸ್ ಆಲ್ ಬಾರ್ಟರ್ ಸಿಸ್ಟಮ್. ಐ ಗಿವ್ ಯು ದಿಸ್ ಒನ್, ಯು ಗಿವ್ ಮಿ ದಟ್ ಒನ್. ಐ ಗಿವ್ ಯು ರೈಸ್, ಯು ಗಿವ್ ಮಿ ವೀಟ್. ಆ ಥರ ಆಯ್ತು ಸೆಲ್ಲಿಂಗ್. Then it's all evolved day by day. Technology took place, and we all upgraded ourselves with the standard form of currency. The selling become a different game altogether. And it also had it's also like this. People migrated, getting into business, getting into trading. People discovered nations. They traveled far east. It is all selling. It is all business. Everybody are into business. We all are salesperson on the world. You take doctors, you take lawyers, you take chartered accountants. They all sell their ideas. They all sell their services. They all sell their products. Some sell products, some sell ideas, some sell service. It depends on what you sell. We as salesperson, counter salespeople, on-field salesperson, we are like, when it comes to, for example, for a counter salesperson, he has to become a doctor, helping people on what they want and on what their requirement. Sometimes they become lawyers. They keep judging. They tell the situation. This is the situation. This is how you have to dress up. And this is what you have to buy. Sometimes we become chartered accountants. Salesperson become chartered accountants. They actually adjust their money. See, madam, what happens is, sir, what happens is this. You have this kind of budget. What you do is, you invest this much of amount in this particular occasion or in this particular product. And you can balance it, the other budget with other products. So the various forms we take, the salesperson takes various forms. Isn't an art. It's an art, it's a science, it's a history. We all salespeople play many roles in our life. So one by one, chapter by chapter, we'll go by chapter by chapter. We have 26 chapters on selling. Chapter 1 will be A, and chapter 26 will be Z. So one to one we go and we speak, we get to learn what exactly it means and what all has to be put in place. Let us upgrade and become great salespersons. Great salespersons get riches. You can acquire anything on this earth. Businessmen are once salespeople. You can acquire anything. You can gain anything in life. Also share what you gain or what you acquire. That is a small bit. Be human. Well, greatest, as I mentioned, all great business people are once salespeople. You can achieve anything in life. Success is never ending. Failure is never final, as Mr. Robert Schuller has mentioned. And it is said that if you have to become a great salesperson, and there's a saying, it goes like this: a great salesperson can sell sands to Arabs, a refrigerator to an Eskimo. He was wondering how and why, and many people will definitely know how and why. Arab is full of sand. You can also send sand to them. Take the sand, create a specification on the sand, on the type of sand, and you can convince them, the person. An Eskimo doesn't need a refrigerator. There's an ambulance, you have to give way to them, which is very, very essential, very important. And we shall proceed after the ambulance leaves. Thank you. God bless. An Eskimo doesn't need a refrigerator. So Eskimo in Antarctica, Iceland, you can sell a refrigerator. Ask me how. See here, the cold ice can contain bacteria. A refrigerator will be bacteria free. Your food can be refrigerated in a refrigerator. It will be bacteria free. So there are many ways. So to understand all these, you have to go through the entire program from A to Z. to understand what is selling and how do we need to upgrade ourselves in selling. What are the qualities required? So I'm going to give you 26 qualities to become a successful salesperson. Good guys, let's go ahead with all to understand. Great luck. Let's continue. ಸ್ನೇಹಿತರೆ, dear friends, ಸ್ನೇಹಿತರೆ, we all are salesperson in everyday life, in day-to-day life. Right from the morning we get up until the time we go to bed. We continually negotiate, communicate, persuade, influence, and we also try to get people to cooperate with us. Only a salesperson can make it possible. Only a successful salesperson can make it better. This training is going to give you all the qualities to lead as a better, good salesperson possible. So go through all the points, all the chapters from A to Z.